Jesus. I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. And then even if I wanted to worship Mary, I'll get so ostracized by doing that. I'm sure somebody come up to me and say, well, why are you doing that? Because you don't even worship Mary. You just be Hail Mary, Mother of Grace. You know, and then when you give her a notice, you got to give her an objective too, or occupation, you know, the Mother of Grace. In other words, thank you for birthing Jesus, and we'll be moving on. We won't spend much time on you because we're going to Sunday worship of Jesus. And this is why this green fire is here with the orange fire around it. And the universe talking to you, making it perfectly clear, saying you neglected my prophet. You wouldn't give him the money that he needed to go change the world. You know, everywhere I go, the same bestowed blessing that we have here in Washington, it would be Portland too if it wasn't for both of you guys being so damn stupid. All you guys had to do was show that you recognize the energy of the true creator inside of yourself and me and others in this area. And just like we've been having good weather, it would have never changed to get bad. But your selfishness and your reluctance to pay attention to what I was saying to you is got these small fires now. We got so much time left before fire season is over. I wouldn't be surprised if these whole states burn up, because that's what I saw from Washington through Oregon all the way down to California to Mexico up to Canada. Big old fire burning like never before, blowing so much smoke east, and people all in the east. And see, it's coming winter time, which means that the rainy season is getting ready to start with all the rain you've all had all summer already. And you all want to sit around here and act like it's a damn joke because Bishop Blake and T.D. Jakes and all those black preachers and all these white politicians and all your damn supervisors on your job and all that fast food eating it's got you dull as hell, and you can't see that the earth has declared war on us people on here. And I don't mean me, because I'm 100% convinced that I have done my job. I have tried to eradicate as much bodily influence activities out of my life as much as possible. You know, I believe that I've done a good job and that I'm going to be able to move on to a place where this stuff is not going to affect me.
They're going from house to house to get families out. Idaho's Beaver Creek fire. They began knocking on those doors in the middle of the night as that fire tripled in size. The erratic winds whipping those flames into tornado-like fire whirls.
This wildfire has consumed more than 100,000 acres. It is a massive blaze, roughly the size of the city of Denver or Detroit.
With drought conditions burning fires hotter and faster than ever before, crews face new challenges, protecting homes, encroaching on dense forest land.
There's a lot of narrow gulches in this area with homes built right in the middle of them. Just incredible fire behavior with our fire crews in there trying to protect those structures.
The Beaver Creek fire has devoured nearly 100,000 acres since last week, and the nearly 700 firefighters there still have a...
Right in the middle of them. Just incredible fire behavior with our fire crews in there trying to protect those structures.
The Beaver Creek fire has devoured nearly 100,000 acres since last week.
See, they'll try to overlook that. See, they will definitely try to overlook that. They don't want you to see this. You have the sun that's green with another light that's encompassing the sun, and with a whole different color orb that's encompassing that. Now, come on now. See, the news people, for some reason, want to always leave these type of things pointed out.
Incredible fire behavior with our fire crews in there trying to protect those structures.
The Beaver Creek fire has devoured nearly 100,000.
See? Look how beautiful that is. And it's just like everything else I've been showing you. The fire in the wires, the fire in the water, the fire in the UFO. It shows you that this fire is my friend, and it will do what I ask it to. And it will, trust me. I told you when I first got here that I can burn up whole cities. This is all I do when I travel through the universe. I go to the planet, I get set down on the planet, I familiarize myself with the planet, see what's going on with the people or whatever their life. If I went to a planet where we were all snakes and lizards and everything, I would have came on that planet and took on the same personification as what was on that planet. This is the way I get down. I do this over and over, and every day I get more stressed out and more irritated and more impatient, because I can see the ignorance and I can see that it's just be a big waste of my time But you see, this light is always showing up with this pattern to show you all that I'm not bullshit. I have authenticity to what I'm saying. And let me tell you guys what I do not have. It's a lot of patience. I do not want to be walking around with no damn backpack, sleeping in no stupid ass shelter, because I've done all that shit so much already in my life. The universe has shown me that no matter how much you apply yourself and how intelligent you be and how responsible you try to be, these white people will always make you be a failure. And I am the person who has more control over these fires and these elements on this planet than anyone. And I want you white people to believe and know in your heart that if you don't change your mind and stop making us black people fail, and you better not even think about making me be a failure, because I swear to you, when my circumstance get real bad, where I'm out here with a backpack on my place and no place to sleep, everybody in this city, both cities, Portland, Oregon, and Vancouver, Washington, is going to catch hell right with me. I guarantee you that. There will be fires. There are going to be fires and rain at the same time, and the rain is not going to put the fire out. You're going to be smoke and wet, and every suffering moment that I have, all y'all asses are going to have a suffering moment right along with me. You should know that, because that is the truth. And I'm going to have this fire to help me, because I'm going to make sure that it be so damn hot, and it's going to be raining and hot at the same time. You never saw anything like that before, but you're getting ready to see it. Take my word on that. I'm going to make that damn volcano shake. I'm going to stir up some shit all over both states, because the universe wants these two states and own these two states. Not want it, own it. But was trying to be nice and give you guys a chance to comply and save your ass. But you so damn stupid, you don't see this shit, right? That's okay. Because when you show your ignorance where you think you're going to overlook this, that's just a real admittance that you do not have what's necessary to remain in this area for the plans that the universe has for this area right here. And no white man guns, or no white man bullshit policies, or no white man bank, or no white man deprivation can stop these fires from burning these homes up right now. So understand something. No white man can do anything to stop me at all. And you better understand that all my emotions and my anxieties will be intensified in my fire distribution. That means if I drop one tear, I'm going to burn up 100 houses. And just like I told you guys, I had anointed Washington where you wouldn't have to have those fires burning up shit. I've been hearing about the fires down in the Dalles and up here in Washington and everywhere, Idaho, and the news trying to cover it up, but I know what the weather is doing. It's tearing y'all asses up, taking your wealth away from you and making you feel depressed and desolate like you made everyone else feel on the planet.
Acres since last week, and the nearly 700 firefighters there still have a long way to go. Another 1,000 firefighters are pouring in. 42 large wildfires are now raging in 11.
Look at that. Look at the 11 states. Just like I was telling you guys, fires up and down the I-5 system, okay? There's the I-5 system, okay? Blowing east, all right? From west, you see, it's all the western states that's on fire. That means that when the wind blows, it's going to blow east. And where is it going to blow the smoke to? The New England states. And where are their asses going to be? Underwater, in fucking canoes with all this smoke blowing over their ass. I started telling you guys this shit a whole year ago. And there it goes manifesting right now. But you don't want to listen to a SAR. You don't want to believe that the sun talks to me and tell me what it's going to do. It told you it was going to flip that school bus over. Didn't it do that? Didn't it tell you that the bears was going to start biting people? Remember my joke about the bear bit your ass off and left, and you lay there all day knowing the bear going to come back and bite your ass again? I said that as a joke, and true enough, over 7 bears bit people in 1 month. About 8 days after I made that comment, jokingly. I jokingly talked about a dog named Finley, and next thing you know, Finley, Illinois, as well as Finley, Ohio, flooding, okay? And then I was talking about Skokie, Illinois. I wanted Skokie, Illinois to flood, and true enough, it did, okay? But my thing is that I have reasons for having my desire for certain areas not to do well because I've grown up on this planet and I've been places and I've seen people and I've seen what they do. And I know whole locations where people congregate together and make policy just to cripple this whole country. So as you can see now, this whole clip right here could probably be on fire real soon. Okay? Let's not forget that somewhere down here we've got that sinkhole full of oil. Okay, so we don't want the fire going setting that on fire. You know, so you white people need to be really calling on your Jesus right now, who never shows up to do anything. I know who's doing it. My God is causing these fires, so I'm not going to call on my God to stop the fires. The God is starting the fires to get you. Do you know that these states right here, where these fires are at, house all you white people? I know that, and all you white people know that. If all the rest of the black people in this country does not recognize that most of you white people live in this area of the country right here, I know it. So it's real easy for you to figure out that the fire is designed for y'all asses. I know that for a fact, all right? These people right here got it good because they're going to be wet for a while, but you could dry out. You ain't going to recover from smoke drowning your ass or you getting burnt the hell up. You guys down here, you going to be wet and cold as hell, but you ain't going to burn up like what's going on up here. And these dumbass people up here is so stuck on stupid, they not doing one thing to try to change this from going down. They don't recognize that this is the early part of the fire season. It's just September, right? You got September, October, and November. The only thing that needs to happen is that the rain go away and it's going to be so damn crispy, everything's going to dry up, and then thunderstorms ain't leaving. They're not leaving. The rain probably just came just to make vegetation grow a little bit faster, so when it do spark it off, it's going to set it off. And as you see, fleeing the flames, all you white people running from the fires that I've been telling you for the last week, I told y'all asses, buy that green light. If you all would have brought that green light, this shit never would have happened. But you're so stubborn and so stupid that you didn't buy it, and now look, all y'all running. Well, y'all could have paid $10 a home, just like I told you. All whole communities get together and buy it. $10 a home could have stopped all this shit. And I already have the revenues necessary to start feeding people, opening up shelters, and all the stuff that I was sent here to do. But you guys sitting up thinking you're going to stagnate me, and the only thing you're going to do is speed up your fiery occasion. All right? That's all. Everybody who try to bring stagnation to me is going to guarantee themselves a big heaping dose of my mother's segment, whom you're looking at right here. Guarantee.
States from Alaska down to Arizona.
A volcano in southern Japan has erupted, creating a spectacular...
I feel trembles from Mount St. Helens too. They're real subtle, but I feel them. The news people is not going to tell you that they're feeling that seismic activity because they don't want you leaving here, because they need your money. They want you to stay here and buy and consume stuff. But I'm telling you, I can feel the trembles from Mount St. Helens. It's saying to me, don't worry. If they don't listen, they want to fuck with you, I'll put this volcano on their ass.
A plume of ash 3.1 miles high. The ash cloud from Sakurajima, an already active volcano in the prefecture of Kyushu, is the highest volcanic plume ever recorded for the volcano. The local meteorological observatory in Kagoshima says the eruption began at 2:41 Eastern Daylight Time, with the large plume of smoke rising over 3 miles above the crater. The observatory also reported a pyroclastic flow travelling just over half a mile southeast down the slope of the near 3,700-foot high volcano. Local residents in Kagoshima City held towels to their mouths and wore masks to protect themselves from soot and ash as smoke